This is part one of solving radical equations. So before we started, I kind of want to look at two little examples of expressions that are being squared, because we already know that to solve a radical equation, you square both sides. So let's see if we square this one. We get 3 squared and then the square root of x squared, which gives us 9 and x. Nice clean answer. Now let's try it when there's a plus. Well, with a plus, if you write it twice, that means you have to use FOIL, which gives us 4, 6 radical x, 6 radical x, and 9. There's a pair, so we can take it out, which gives us 4 plus 12 radical x's plus 9x. So I have two questions for you. Was problem 8 or problem 9 faster? Problem 8. Which answer does not have radicals? Problem 8. Remember, the whole point of squaring both sides is to remove the radical. So if the problem looks like this and you square it, it's not going to delete the radical. It's also horribly ugly. That's the nicer form. So whatever equation we have, if it looks like this, we have to make it look like this. And that means isolating the radical. That's what we're doing in this video. So if you have a plus, you need to isolate the radical so it looks like this. Here's our first one. The radical here is all by itself. So if you square it, you get 9 and then x equals 25. We can then divide, and we have a nice answer. If it looks like this and you square it, then you got to use FOIL, which is not going to be nice, and it's not going to remove the radical. So what do? You get rid of the 2. You isolate the radical. This allows us to square it, and you get a nice answer. Okay? So one more. If we minus the 2 away, we can then square both sides, and remember, squares also cancel negatives, so it will cancel the radical and the negative to give us x. Cancel the negative, and we get 25. Alright, so far so good. So if you isolate the radical, it makes it nice and quick, just like here. If it looks like this, ugly and doesn't work. If it looks like this, nice and quick. So getting rid of anything being added or subtracted makes it quicker. Alright, we still have to check it. So 3 square root of 25 over 9 needs to equal 5. Okay, when square roots, we do both top and bottom. So that's 5/3 times 3. Cancels, and there it is. So that is correct. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Checks. And then the last one, and it checks as well. So we are good. All of our answers are correct. So, point of this video, isolate the radical, and then you can square both sides. So now we have 2 steps. Isolating the radical and then squaring both sides will give us an equation that we can solve.